Hello everyone, this is Kristina from Kristina's Art Corner. Today I'm doing my March completed pages and I figured we would just go ahead and get started. It was a busy month for me. It was my birthday month. I did several hauls and recently a color along on the Japanese book that I did finally finish. I had some corrupted files, so I had some challenges with that, but I'm very happy with what I was able to get colored with as busy a month it was. And so let me go ahead and move this large stack and start one at a time. Okay, first one we have here is Mythic World by Kirby Rosanis. And this is the double page spread that I finished at the beginning of the month, and we have all kinds of goodies on this. I used Derwent drawing pencils, Inktense background, black glaze pen, and Etsy metallic watercolors from Renaissance. I'll just give you a closer look at all the metallics. This double page spread took a long time, but I'm very happy with the result. It was lots of fun. I love my Kirby pages, and this is definitely one I was excited to complete. So that is Mythic World by Kirby Rosanis. The next one was a color tag using this palette from Renee Clark's Color Cubes, and it's from Frog and Friends, and it's this cute little bunny. I used Spearfarben pencils and polychromos and Posca pens, and this is on Strathmore paper. So I think it turned out super cute, and all the others that everyone did are also cute. You can check on Instagram. The next one is from Circle of Life by Melpomene Chatsapanejitsu. I always butcher the name. And it was this page here. This was a WIP that I had been working on for a while, and I used Brute Funer squares, Etsy colors, watercolors, Ohuhu glitter pens, Posca, Winkastella, and Faber-Castell Pitt pens. And I'll move the page around so you can see the metallics. I loved doing this page. The octopus was lots of fun, and I did kind of a gradient on there and really enjoyed doing this page, and I like how it turned out. And that is in the Circle of Life. Next one was a tag for Sea of Colors Color Along, and this is by Angela Gonzalez. How about if I just hold it? So on this page, I used Prismacolors, Ohuhu metallic markers, Jelly Roll, Stardust, and Timu glitter pens. And here, where there's lots of metallic goodness on this page. This was super fun. I love this book. In fact, I'm hoping to get all of her books. I have a couple others, but I think I want the whole set. They're such cute images. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to continue to color in this book. Sea of Colors, Angela Gonzalez. Next one is from Lost Ocean from Joanna Basford. And I did this page here. The eels. And for this, I used Prismacolor pencils, Temu gold acrylic, and I say Temu because some of them don't have a brand name on them, but it was a gold acrylic marker, so you'll see when I get up close the metallic scales that are in there. Hopefully you can see them. It's here and within the scales. So yeah, this one was lots of fun. It felt kind of like a mandala, and I really enjoyed coloring this one too. I like the color palette that I chose and really enjoyed the whole process. And that is Lost Ocean by Joanna Basford. The next one I have is Broken Circles. This was a buddy color with Disney Meg's coloring. We have our pages on Instagram if you wanted to see both how our pages turned out together. On here I used Black Widow pencils, Renaissance and Iuli watercolors, glossy accents on the wings, and a Temu white acrylic pen and Jelly Roll Stardust. And I'll just bring that in closer so you can see. Here's the Stardust in the mushrooms and some watercolor in there. And then the wings have the watercolor and the glossy accents here, and have cute little buggy boos and a butterfly. It's a really cute page. If you haven't seen this book, they do black background. It's the same pages, or you can just do the white pages. But hopefully she and I can do another one of these in the next month or two. And that is in Broken Circles adult coloring book. Thank you to Disney Meg for doing this buddy color with me. I know she does a lot, so I was happy that she could include me this month. Next one is Disney Princesses Coloriage by Hatchet Heroes. And I did the hashtag color Nomarini, and it's Moretta Teddy is the one hosting. I also did March Color Your Hoard 2023 tag at Lavella's Coloring and T's World of Adult Coloring. And I used the Guang Da acrylic markers from a Temu haul. Just figured I would spit that out before I get to the page. And here it is. It turned out really nice. This is the first one of its kind that I've ever done. And the markers performed pretty well. I was gonna add some glitter effects, but I decided not to at the last minute, which is rare for me. But yeah, I really enjoy doing this, and I look forward to working in this book again. I will tell you that these lines are so small. I don't know if it's conveying on camera, but they were so tiny. So tiny. But I did manage to do it. I did have to use some magnifying glasses, I'll have to admit. But yeah, that is that page, and love these books. Absolutely love. The next one that I completed was in Europa by Rita Berman. And I did this page on the left, and I used Prismacolors, Arteza. Well, I thought I was using gouache. Here's the funny story behind this. It wasn't gouache, it was watercolor. So I had a time getting full coverage on here after I realized, but I used the hashtag TinyMiniMarch23, and who hosts that tag is Really Good Dancer on Instagram. And I did go ahead and use the Mod Podge glitter. Since I had used it on this page, I decided to use it on this one as well. And this was a fun page to do. I like doing some of the minis in between some of the bigger pages. So yeah, it turned out real good and I enjoyed doing this. The only trouble that I had was on this back page. It bled through, so I used some acrylic watered down to cover this page so that I could color it at a later date. And where it bled through was here. So when I used the Mod Podge, it kind of spread this out, so I had to do a little redo, but I don't think you could tell on the page anyway. So yeah, that was Rita Berman, Europa. Then the next one that I have is by Daria Kokorsky, and it's Color and Chicks coloring book number 2. And for the skin, I used Colors of the World. Let me get to it first. Okay, I used Colors of the World by Crayola for the skin, and Prismacolors, Polychromos, and white gel pen. And I'll give you a little closer look at it. But yeah, I think she turned out real nice. I'm practicing some darker skin tones. I have a project for April that I'm gonna do in collaboration with a book illustrator, and they sent me the Colors of the World Crayola pencils, so I wanted to go ahead and do some practice. So look forward to a surprise in April. It's going to be lots of fun, and I'm going to have a giveaway, so make sure you stay tuned. But yeah, I like how bright and pretty this page turned out, and I'm very happy with the result and love her books. The next one is this Japanese book that I did a color along on my channel, and I did part 1 and part 2, and then my part 3 videos after I filmed and went to edit, I had corruption in my files, so I couldn't do a part 3. And this is called Traveling at the Fantasy District General Store by Noriko Nishimura. And here is the page that I did, and I threw lots at this page. I did Lyra Aquacolor crayons in the background here, and I used Polychromos, Prismas, all kinds of gel pens and metallic watercolors, and Posca for the white acrylic portions, and I'll have to get you up closer to see all of the metallics. This was definitely a labor of love. I started out with just this building as a WIP, and many of you on my community tab said that you wanted to see this one finished, which is why I was doing the color along. So I apologize for the corruption of files. I didn't get to do part 3, but I put on the community tab that I would show it in my completed pages. This took me in total 3 days to complete. Each building was about 45 minutes without the embellishments. So it took me 3 to 4 days, and in between some of that was editing videos, but yeah, I do like how it turned out. Once the embellishments, metallics, and gel pens went on there, it really started to pop, and it sure was lots of frustration in the beginning, but then I really like the page now in the end, and I look forward to coloring in this book again. It is very detailed and it will take a while, and I struggled a little bit with this perforated edge here, and so I did Mod Podge glitter on the bottom to kind of seal, not just for effect, but so that it would seal the perforation. And it gave off different blues because it was in a crease. So, but yeah, love this page, and I look forward to doing more in this book for sure. I think this book is on Etsy, but it's also on Amazon Japan. And then I have a couple of WIPS. Here is one in Clara Markova. I started this page. I did some water crayons in the back. I'm trying to think which ones I did. I think I still used the Lyra in these while I had them out. And Prismacolors and Poly so far. So I look forward to finishing that one up in April, hopefully. And that is Fairy Touch of Magic by Clara Markova. And then in Joanna Basford Rooms of Wonder, I have this double page wallpaper spread that seems to be lingering on month to month. But I did get further. I'm using Color pencils. I used ink in the background to give kind of a blended look with a yellow and rosy red tone. And you can see here I've used some blues, and then I have some purples, and I'm going to carry some color all the way up. And I don't think it should take me too long to finish, but it is one also that I hope to finish in March. These double page spreads take a really long time. And like I said, since it was my birthday month and I did several hauls, I did Temu hauls. I did also some of my own hauls of supplies that I got. And so I didn't get to finish this, but I did work on it, and I hope to finish it in April. And then this one here is from Sulky Designs on Instagram. I found them in my feed, and they have, see if I can find it. They had a full page PDF you could download, but my printer wound up doing a botch job, so I cut out one and decided to have this oval pattern, and I used Renaissance color shifting paints, and I definitely will be finishing this one up in April as well. I will probably follow through with more watercolors and maybe a marker background, I'm not sure yet, but look for this in April to be finished. So that is it for the month. My takeaway from this month: I enjoy doing the color tags for Instagram. I love doing my buddy color with Disney Meg. Hope to do some more of those with varying colorists here in the future. But also I need to give myself some time to rest in between, and my birthday did give me that opportunity this month. But doing hauls and trying to do a color along at the end of the month, the color along I need to do earlier in the month. And in April I have some doctor's appointments and MRI scans on my neck and shoulder, so I probably will not be able to have a huge list of coloring, but I'm still going to try to color as much as I can. And it is very relaxing and nice to do, especially when you're going to a bunch of doctor appointments for the month. And so we just have busy things going on with family, but I enjoy doing my coloring time because it gives me an opportunity to relax and enjoy my days in between all of the making appointments, getting to the appointments, and all of the things. I really appreciate all of you that keep coming back to my channel to watch my videos, and for anybody that's new, welcome, and I hope that you like this video enough to subscribe, like, comment what your favorite coloring page was from me this month. And I've noticed that 80% of people that come to coloring channels wind up not subscribing. So if you are watching this video, do a girl a favor and subscribe so that you can see the next videos. You all take care. Bye-bye.